Hey guys, it's me, Delta, here with AirSofttalk. I'm making this video for some people who were not really, they were disagreeing with my opinions, and I wanted to explain why I felt this way. Also, my main channel is God's Airsofters for that one person who asked. But anyways, what this question was about was they were telling me KWA is the best, period. I disagree. KWA is a fantastic company. Don't get me wrong, I'm just not too terribly big of a fan. It's just like ICS. ICSs are mainly proprietary. They mainly only like to use their parts without doing some hardcore modifications, from my experience. KWA, their new gearboxes are the same way. They only like KWA parts. Don't get me wrong, KWA parts are fantastic, but I like to use better parts. It's just like Sistema. They're great parts. Some of them are, but for what you're paying, it's just not worth it. Now, I'm not saying you're not getting your money's worth with KWA parts. I like to use cheaper parts that last the same lifespan, such as, let me grab my pistons. This is just pistons, this whole bag. Such as my azimuth pistons, which is in here. I'm gonna get it out and show it to you. I broke one. I'm pretty pissed about that. But that was my fault. I was in a rush to go to a game Saturday, and I fixed it up Friday night. It was up to like 3 in the morning, and I forgot to do an angle of engagement because I was so tired. And that's what happened. That was my fault. You can't just drop a piston in without doing some angle of engagement, guys. I like my azimuth pistons. They're really good pistons. You're not going to break it unless you forget to do angle of engagement. That's just end of story. And that's what I'm saying. A gun is only as good as you can upgrade it. Now, you can buy a JG and upgrade the living daylights out of it, and it'd be the best thing in the world. The reason being is because it's upgradable. It's just like going, a gun is only as good as you can fix it. Now, if you buy a gun and you have to use their parts to fix it, I find that irritating, because I don't want to use their parts. I want to use the parts that I want to throw into my guns. Like for instance, I want to use an element motor. But if it's proprietary enough, I can't use it, which is very irritating to me. Like Real Sword, they're actually not as proprietary as I thought they were. Got a buddy, he's throwing everything, basically everything in the gearbox that is proprietary is only the gear set. That's the only thing that's really mainly proprietary, apparently. According to his knowledge. I've never worked on them. But that's why I'm not really too big of a fan of KWA. I love KWA guns. They're great. Their gas pistols are fantastic. That bottom line is the best gas pistol. WEs break all the time. I hate WE pistols. Every time I've had one, they break. Sorry, guy, I got a little booger in my eye, and I'm kind of sick. So, but guys, I'm not trying to force my opinion on you. I'm just explaining why I feel this way. A gun is only as good as you can fix it. You can have the best gun in the world. It can shoot a gajillion rounds per second at 9 million FPS, and be the best thing in the world. But if it breaks, you have to use their parts. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem doing that, but it's not worth the money to me. I can go buy, I think, what was it? I think it was like $45 for a KWA piston. I mean, don't get me wrong, KWA makes great pistons, but I'm not going to spend $45 on a piston. It's just not going to work. But that's my point. KWAs, they are the best performing out of the box. I will give them that. Nothing in comparison will come close. But, when your hop-up unit's proprietary and you can only use KWA parts, it's kind of disappointing. So, that's why I said that in the last video, and that's why I'll buy KWA AK. When those come out, I'll buy one. And then I'll probably make it work to the way I want it to. So, and trust me, guys, I'll give you a really in-depth review if I buy one. So, just thought I'd let you guys know that I am going to be reviewing a gun on this channel sometime today or tomorrow. So, be aware for that. But thanks for listening to me ramble on and deal with my videos. So, guys, if you're wondering about buying parts, again, call my business number. Just because it's more awesome, my business number right here, business phone. This is my cell phone, wherever it is or is not. Anyways, you're not calling my cell phone. Business number, call me about buying stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Have good holidays. And Merry Christmas, or if you're Jewish, Happy Hanukkah that's coming up. Whatever. It's hard to say something like that without offending everybody.